The cleaning has commenced. We got everything kind of pulled out and started cleaning all that up there and shit. We're gonna start putting it back here in a minute. Looking good. Too bad we're gonna have to undo it all next week when we pressure wash the bays. But got these all sorted out. I'm especially proud of this. They're not gonna get put back there after they're used, but I mean, it is what it is. We got all this here. That's the next project, but that's gonna be either later today or next week. Oh yeah, we also have this. That ain't going nowhere. Finally got all this done. And a little bit of underneath here is all sorted out. Got rid of a bunch of junk and organized a bunch of other stuff underneath there. We haven't done this side yet, but we got all that clear. Swept the whole bay again. All right, it's time for the coveted arm day. The day we've all been waiting for. Not only is it arm day, but it's Friday, which, if I do say so myself, is a killer fucking combo. Because I got the weekend ahead of me, the work week behind me, and an arm day in my near future. So things are going good. Not to mention, I had a solid day's work today, as you guys can see. We got the shop, well, we started getting the shop ready for it to be painted. The kind of like the top half of the walls and all the vents and ceiling and everything are going to get repainted a different color, so that like when it inevitably gets dirty again, it won't look as dirty, and it also just needs a new fresh coat of paint, because the paint's falling off the fucking roof and the vents and shit. But yeah, I basically was busting my ass all day today, and I'm kind of proud of what we did. It was a team effort, obviously, but I'm proud of how fucking nice that shop's looking. That first bay with the bus in it isn't gonna get done for a while, at least until we get the parts for it. On Thursday, we had that in the shop because it was making a grinding noise. And at first we thought it was the parking brake shoes, like locking up, or they were getting metal and metal. But it turns out the rear went bad. The rear diff. We think what happened is the cage that was holding the I guess the rollers for the rear pinion like broke apart, and then that got caught in, all the gears and stuff, along with a couple of the rollers, because there was like 3 or 4 rollers missing. So that's probably the metal shavings that were stuck to the magnet in the bottom of the diff. Probably what's left of those couple rollers. So basically, we ended up actually having a spare set of gears and carrier bearings and all that stuff for the rear, that the old man in the shop that's been there for fucking 40 years said that he basically tucked away in the parts room for like 20 years. And apparently it's like the exact same gears and the same gear ratio as the one that we were working on. So I guess they didn't change much from then to now. But there was a couple parts. So it basically turned into, from like a couple thousand, or like over $1,000, to only needing like $100-$200 worth of parts. Thanks to him keeping shit. much we end up complaining about him keeping stuff that we actually don't need or won't need. But stuff like that, I guess, turns out to be pretty convenient sometimes. Can't completely bash on him for it. He's doing it fucking long enough. But what was I gonna say? I got off track. But yeah, that we're gonna have to wait a couple days for those parts to come in, so that bay's not gonna get done um, until that's out of there. But I don't think I'll be there for it because I'm going on night shift for a while. But next week, after we get the soap for it, I'm gonna be pressure washing all the bays. That's why I said it's like, oh, it's gonna be undone because we're gonna have to move stuff again to do it. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for this lift. Uh, Triceps probably gonna go first, followed by biceps. I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing shoulders yet or not. Um, I might just hit a few lateral raises or something at the end, quick ones. Just do one set of those just to pump them up. But main focus is going to be bis and tris. So that's enough talking. That's enough preparation. We got. Oh, I should be getting a pretty good pump today because I had like 50 grams of carbs for like my after work snack slash meal or whatever. Uh, and I had a good amount of time to digest it, and then I timed my pre workout perfectly. Everything's going good. So let's get in there and smash arms. Also, guys, if you like these kind of vlog style clips from work that I'm adding in, let me know, and I'll try to do it more. At least when interesting stuff is happening. But yeah, I'm having fun doing it that way because it's kind of cool adding clips together, kind of adding like a vlog sort of element to it, especially since I've been doing it more frequently lately than making videos. So let's yeah, all right, that's enough. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna be starting off with tricep push downs. Got my elbows warm. Did a couple curls just to get my whole arm warm, but made sure my elbows were definitely exposed to some weight. Or my triceps were exposed to some weight, but elbows are warm, so that's the point. I walked into the gym and I was like, something's different. And they're painting the walls gray, which I guess is going to be a little less colorful, but it'll look new. So that's cool. Yeah. Let's start off with 120 like I did last, uh, I guess, push day, and then see if I can hit 130 like I did the one day or higher. Okay. And I think that'll be still a good weight for today. Okay, I changed my mind. Gonna be switching over to this handle grip, whatever you want to call it. Going a little bit lighter, just because this is a little bit more compromising for my elbows. But this is gonna be a little bit different squeeze. Still basically a push down, but it's kind of like in between a rope push down and this. on second thought, I don't think the Stonewash blue shorts combo goes well, especially with the right shoes. But whatever. I just looked down at myself. I'm like, this looks fucking goofy, but shoes are comfortable, so that's why I picked these ones. Go up a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's switch over to some overhead. Okay, so this is going to be a lighter squeezing movement. Nice, slow, eccentric, especially if I don't want to fuck up my elbows. But this is going to get a really good burn and really touch or give it finishing touches for tricep. So for after a couple sets of this.
Yeah, in the morning, we'll take care of it. Yeah, we can always say that. Yeah, all right. I'll see you in the morning. All right, later.
Okay. Now, with this, you don't necessarily have to go all the way up straight arms because most of the work that you're doing to your triceps is in that bottom half. And just by the nature of the movement, you're under constant tension the whole time, wherever you are anyway. So you can get it to just enough where you're out of the hole and you get that contraction. But most of the time, if you you don't really need to go all the way up with this, especially if you're using it as a finisher. Okay. You know what I think? Do one set of rope push-downs and triceps are good. There we go. Focus. There we go hit buys. Okay, I think I'm gonna start off with some preacher curls. Going a bit lighter for a nice slow squeezing set. And then we'll go a bit heavier to finish off. I mean, as heavy as we can after these with the dumbbells.
Thank you. I'm almost done. Yeah. All right. Well, I worked on that until like 4 a.m. last night. I can't do it. I got it. So now I'm everywhere. Good. Thank you. Wait, we'll have to do another coat. It looks like I will, but I had the same thing happen last night. It looked dry. So look at that one. Yeah. See that? It was still kind of just like nasty. So it's kind of like one. Thank you. I like the color. I think it's a very good color. Yeah.
Okay. I might have gone a little too light. I'm gonna cut it off at 16 reps.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Alright, that was just right. One more of those. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to give the 45s a try. I have a feeling they're going to end up being too heavy, but no harm in trying. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I almost fucking fell over. Am I in focus? Yeah, sure. Okay. Actually, I think I might stick with those. Alright, focus on me.
Perfect timing.
Okay. One more of those. Okay. Was I doing the 40s or the 45s? I was doing the 45s, so let's do 35s. Okay. Let go of the strap. Okay. Alright. Let's do a couple lateral raises. Fuck it. Oh god, my forearms are giving out. Okay. Okay. I haven't taken a peek yet, but the pump cover is already off. So let's see what we're working with here. Okay. my good side at least for the triceps. Okay. I'm looking pretty fucking full right now. All right. Fuck's sake. What else? What was the other one I wanted to do? I don't know. I was planning so I could pose it out in front of the dumbbell rack, but it was way too fucking busy over there. I'm probably gonna do it just without the camera after this, so I can get a better look at myself. As vain as that sounds, but yeah, I've been hovering around 159, 160, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the quote unquote bulk, lean bulk, Maingainathon, whatever you want to call it, and the mini cut is coming soon, and it's gonna hit hard because I definitely gotten stronger, definitely gotten bigger, and as long as I don't go for too long, I shouldn't lose any of the mass that I've built and just kind of slim down just enough to really fucking show off what I got going on here. But yeah, I'll let you guys skip the rest of the vanity and get right back to the car. Okay, now that was an arm day for the books. The lift, during the lift, felt great. Fucking squeezed and pulled and, well, not pulled, whatever. Awesome lift, awesome pumpage. The only thing is, I have to admit, I don't know why, particularly why or what it is exactly, but that pose down felt kind of lackluster. And that is puzzling to me because I enjoyed the lift very much. And I enjoyed the pump very much. I can feel it. I feel huge. But didn't really like what I was seeing when I hit the pose down. And I'm not sure why. But I'm finally going to get this fucking water jug filled up. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Well, a minute for me, but right away for you guys. So I'll be right back. Okay. And we're back. The fucking weirdest thing. I was going in there to get the water jug filled up, and I hit pause. And you know how they have automatic doors for the grocery store and whatnot. Well, this one, the exit door was like just opening and closing by itself, even though there was nobody walking in or out of it, or I guess out of it. And I heard it going off as I was walking up, and I was confused. I was like, "There's nobody coming out the door," and lo and behold, it's busted. So that's somebody else's problem now. I let the customer service know before I left. So he just locked it open, and I guess they'll deal with that at some point. But back to the lift talk. I think it might just be because I was hyping myself up for a really crazy looking pump in the pose down, and not for nothing, my arms are pumped. They were pumped, and they are still pumped, like hell. But wasn't as crazy as the thing. like a reveal as I was expecting. But that happens. It doesn't matter. It's I still had fun doing the lift, and I still got pumped. So all's well that ends well. Tonight, I have some steak marinating. Finally, gonna finish up that London broil that I had sitting in the fridge. Probably should have finished it up earlier this week, but uh, here we are, finishing up now. I made kind of like a homemade kind of hot honey uh, marinade with this. Buddy, it's a double lane. What do you do? Or a double line? That's not how that works. Um, well, that's his. He burned something because that didn't smell good. Did he burn the tires? No, he didn't. Spin tires. Anyway, um, yeah. So I made my own kind of hot honey style marinade with Cajun steak seasoning, some olive oil, some red wine vinegar, uh, a little bit of lime juice, and some honey, and stirred that up with the frother, and then I cut up the steaks in half into like thinner pieces, and then I put them into a bag with the marinade, and then I tenderized them and let them sit out so they can get up to room temperature before I cook them. And I'm planning on cooking them in the pan again, so I can pan sear them. Don't know if I'm gonna be doing just straight up steaks because it's a lot of steak left over, to be honest with you. So I might just end up eating only steak, depending on how many calories it turns out to be. But if I have any left over, I think I'm gonna see if we have any potatoes that I can season up and air fry. Um, I might have some in the house, but if we don't, then I'll just cook up some rice. We should have some rice in the fridge still, so that should go nicely. But I'll let you guys go. I gotta either tonight or tomorrow edit the back day video I did um, yesterday, which you guys will obviously see before you see this one. But uh, I have yet to edit it as of right now, as of the recording of this video. Come on. There we go. I am focused yet. Whatever. Um, so I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna go ahead and edit that tomorrow morning and get that uploaded early. Tomorrow I'm going to a party and we're gonna have a couple drinks and have like a barbecue or whatever. One of my cousin's girlfriend got her, or I guess she passed her citizenship test, so she's now fully an American citizen, which is fucking awesome. Um, so we're gonna be celebrating that with a little barbecue, and I'm gonna be making this pineapple. What is it? It's like a pineapple. No, yeah, pineapple peach tequila like margarita type drink, um, with a bunch of ice and peach puree and stuff like that, and mixed together. Oh, and some lime juice, I think, and then pour that into a big like dispenser container jug thing, and then people can just go up and it's kind of like a Gatorade, kind of like a Gatorade container, but alcoholic. Uh, so that'll be nice. Oh, that's the thing I'm bringing to the party. Everybody's like bringing food and drinks and stuff like that. That's my drinks that I'm bringing. I'm making the buzz for everybody. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. See you in the next one.